I had my assistant comb through all the blue chip projects within Twitter and who are the people who are able to mention the project before it blew up. I was eager to get this analysis for the last couple of days, and this morning she beautifully messaged me this on Skype. It's a sheet that mentions the project by project, Cool Cats, Bored Ape Yacht Club, CyberKongs, and all the people who mentioned about these projects during the time or before the project really blew up. We can see what they said, when they said it, and with that information we can derive if they made the call correctly or not. In terms of picking which projects to go for, we just went to OpenSea, sorted it by floor price, and it basically gave us which projects has the highest floor price and descending order. Since we want to find out which projects give us the highest return on investment, this is a good category to go off because these are the ones that have the highest return, given that the mint price was relatively the same, which for most projects is 0.08 to 0.2. And now for the results. Going over to Cool Cats NFT, you'll see that this project was started roughly in the beginning of July 1st, 2021. And one of the people who mentioned this right around that time was Cole Theorem. And he said, when it comes to the NFT avatars and building an online identity, there are three dominant leaders: Bored Apes, Punks, Gutter Cats. In my opinion, Cool Cats will easily join these three as the recognizable, valuable NFT avatar. If I didn't own any ape, I would use a Cool Cat. Very insightful. It's not your typical comment where they're saying, hey, these look good, LFG. This is somebody who really thought about it and classified where he fits this project in with the other blue chips, and he was able to do this pretty much within 3 days of the project starting. Moving on to probably the one that people want to know the most is Bored Ape Yacht Club. Going down, this project was started roughly end of April 2021, April 29th. And if you look at Johnny B. ETH, he said, like it or loathe it, Bored Ape Yacht Club has re-energized the NFT community behind a common and fun purpose with the project to go in the top 3 OpenSea. We desperately needed this boost. To echo comments of others, I'm feeling positive for the NFT space in May. And he attributes a lot of that to Bored Ape Yacht Club, and he was able to do this within just 3 days of the project launching. Pretty insightful. And not to mention that was one of the first big drawdowns we had, so he understood the mechanism that a big project launching has the power to revitalize the entire space was already taking place. So he knew that before it had to do 2 drawdowns. Insightful guy right there, we'll give him that. Looking at one of the projects that started actually not too long ago in November 2021 is Clonex, and one of the guys who called this one pretty well is T1000.eth. Just sold my ENS airdrop to Ape into Clonex. I really wanted one of these. Will rebuy ENS after impending dip. Now, it doesn't show as much insight as the others, but the fact that he sold something which sounds like he loves to get something else at least had some kind of merit in of itself, and he was able to say this in November 27th, which is just 1 day after the project launched, so we will give him the benefit of the doubt and give him some credit here. And not to mention, he can definitely now go and rebuy some ENS with his Clonex, much more than he probably had beforehand if he wishes to do so. I couldn't end the video without doing Uzuki, as it has taken this space by storm more recently. Launched January 11th, 2022, and one of the guys who called this one pretty well is Double Q ETH. He said, why Uzuki will achieve the blue chip status? Let's break down what makes Uzuki so successful, a deep dive. He was able to do this within a week, so he did take a little bit of time, but given that he did a whole deep dive on a project after, within the first week that it launched, we gave him some credit and gave him some spotlight on the show. Guys, if you liked this video, go down and press like, subscribe. What we want to do for next week is go and to comb through a bunch of other projects, and if you have any ones that you'd like us to go through first and put them first in line, then put them down below. They have to be minimum 1 Ethereum floor price, and we will comb and find out who are the ones who called it. Other than that, I'm going to leave these guys mentioned in the video today in the description. Go give them a follow because they might have more insight than the average person in the NFT Twitter space. Peace.